when you create yourself to make it, you're going to have to either let that creation go and take a chance on being loved or hated for who you really are, or you're going to have to kill who you really are and fall into your grave grasping onto a character that you never were.
I used to think Jim Carrey is all that I was.
And at a certain point, I realized, hey, wait a second, if it's so easy to lose Jim Carrey, who the hell is Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey was a less intentional character.
Right.
Because I thought I was just building something that people would like, but it was a character.
Where did that transition take place?
Somewhere in the middle of absolute confusion, absolute disappointment, the fruition of all of my dreams, standing there with everything anybody else had ever dreamed about having, and being unhappy.
It looks great when you got a cool car and nice clothes and you've done something that people admire, but it can never fulfill you. You can never be happy.
The purpose of my life had always been to free people from concern. The only one I hadn't freed was myself.
Depression is your body saying, I don't want to be this character anymore. I don't want to hold up this avatar that you've created in the world. It's too much for me. You should think of the word depressed as deep rest. Your body needs to be depressed. It needs deep rest from the character that you've been trying to play.
Where did this character come from? What is the dirt that the pearl is built around? And the pearl is the personality that you build around yourself as a protection against that thought. If they ever find out that I'm worthless, if they ever find out that I'm not enough, I'll be destroyed.
I wondered who I'd be without my fame. Who would I be if I said things that people didn't want to hear? Or if I defied their expectations of me?
I didn't know what was real and not real.
Finding that ultimately the freedom from it is something people are kind of hungry for in a way. They're like, I don't want to be me either.
Right.
And I go, well, great, because you never have been. The happy place is realizing that you're everything, and that there's no real you involved in the first place. It's a weird little semantic jump that you make where it sounds like, well, that's totally threatening, man. I can't not be me. I've built this construct. And it's just ideas. Right. They're just ideas.
That peace that we're after lies somewhere beyond personality, beyond the perception of others, beyond invention and disguise, even beyond effort itself. Because ultimately, we're not the avatars we create. We're not the pictures on the film stock. We are the light that shines through. All else is just smoke and mirrors.
The feeling of wholeness is a different feeling than neediness.
The bottom line with all of this is love. We want to show ourselves and have that be accepted.
Your need for acceptance can make you invisible in this world. Risk being seen in all of your glory.